Hey, what's up, YouTube? Future Online 619 here, and I got another deck request from Lucina64. They asked me what my current Darkrai Giratina build is, so I'll show you guys what it is right now. Actually, it's this orange one. And if you guys want to know any of my updated deck lists since rotation, just leave a comment and I'll do it for you too as well. So this is my my current Darkrai Giratina build from the last video that you guys seen. I think it was like what you running, like 32 or something like that. It was actually Darkrai Giratina Garbodor, but since then I actually cut the entire Garbodor line out for other things, and I'll get into it right now. So first and foremost, sorry for the glare, if there is any from the lighting and stuff. I play 3 Darkrai EX for the Dark Pulse attack. I'll never Dark Head because I don't have anything that promotes special conditions or whatnot, and Dark Head does 20 plus 20 for every dark energy attached to all your Pokemon. So I play 3 Darkrai EX there, 2 Giratina EX, no I'm kidding, Giratina EX, ability Renegade Pulse stops Megas from touching it, and then it has a really busted ass attack, Chaos Will for 100, and you can't play, your opponent can't play any Pokemon tools, special energy, or stadium cards from his or her hand during his or her next turn. And we play Double Dragon Energy, so that's where you can see the combination. Double Dragon is every energy, but it can only be attached to a Dragon type Pokemon. So once you attach a Double Dragon, the Dark Pulse is hitting for another 40 more damage than a regular Dark, and so you know that's how these two combo together. So I play 2 Giratina EX or Giratina EX, inside joke. Next I play actually is 2, not 1 but 2 Hydreigon EX. Hydreigon EX has the ability Dragon Road. If there's any stadium card in play, the retreat cost of all your Dragon Pokemon in play is 2 colorless less, and this stacks. So if you have 2 Hydreigon in play, all your Dragon types have free retreat, even though Hydreigon has 3 and Giratina has 3. With 2 Hydreigon in play, your Giratina and Hydreigon have no retreat, complete free retreat. And then I also play it, I'll attack with it. It has Shred, it hits for 80, and with the Double Dragon Energy you can power this up. The attack's damage isn't affected by any effects on your opponent's active Pokemon, so it hits through everything, kind of like Jolteon's Swift, and Shred hits through Jolteon's attack because Shred goes through everything, and it's definitely really good for Safeguard Carbink, which is really the only Safeguarder that's out in standard right now. But Shred is just a really good attack just to go through everything. So I do play 2 Hydreigon EX with the Dragon Road ability, 2 Shaman for setup. I actually play 1 Fast Raid Latios still. You know, really just for that. I wouldn't mind starting with this as well because it has two retreat costs. So if I just bench 1 Hydreigon, it'll have free retreat as long as there's a stadium in play, which there usually always is, mine or my opponent's. But the fast rate is good for 1 psychic energy. If you went first, you can attack on your first turn. It was really good for getting major donks on when we had Muscle Band on like the Froakies and the Phantoms and stuff like that, and just getting quick damage. But I haven't used its second attack, Light Pulse. It hits for 110, which Oko Shaman. And it says prevent all effects of your opponent's attacks except damage done to this Pokemon during your opponent's next turn. So I have actually swung with Latios EX, but it's just another Dragon attacker, Dragon type that we can put our Dragon energy to and everything like that. So I definitely like this card. I play a Hoopa for Scoundrel Ring, of course, since I run all those EXs, and then I play 1 Oblivion Wing, Eviltal, just for that, the Oblivion Wing, to get my dark energy back. I have Darkness Bladed before, and you know that's not a bad attack. It's okay, but really just to get your dark energy back. It's a really good non-EX attacker with the Fighting Fury belt. It has 170 HP and it's Oblivion Winging for 40, which is so good, and getting your dark energy back into play to help power up the Darkrai's attacks and boost your, get energy on your Giratina or whatever you need. It's just Oblivion Wing Evital. I think it's just really good, and that's all the Pokemon I run. For Sycamore, self-explanatory, best draw supporter in the game. I actually played 2 N. I'm probably going to up my N to 3 because of the other trainer cards that I play. I just like hand refreshing, and N is really, really good. Beginning game, mid game, and if you're up on prizes, not really late game, but it's good. Just disruption, but I'm probably going to up this to 3 N, honestly. I played 2 Lysander to pick and choose knockouts, 1 Hex Maniac for the Greninja matchup, and just to stop their abilities. Really, in this case now, the Steam Up from Volcanion and Greninja Break, and what else is out there? I don't know, Mew and whatever else. So just Hex Maniac is just a good card. And then I play 4 versus Seeker to get all of that back. Onto the items, I play 4 Ultra Ball, just to get everything that I need. 4 Max Elixir for energy acceleration. That's a given. 3 Trainer's Mail to dig. 2 Fighting Fury Belt to buff HP and damage. 2 Float Stones just in case stuff gets stuck in the active or whatnot. We do play 2 Float Stones, and I play 1 Escape Rope. Escape Rope is so good just to push pull with the Lysandre attack and just kind of go from there. Push pull Jirachi promos, push pull Jotion or whatever, just giving you a hard time and whatnot. So I play 1 Escape Rope. I play 1 Enhance Hammer for the mirror to slow them down, mainly, and just for any other kind of special energy that might be troublesome. But because I play the Enhance Hammer for the mirror, I play a special charge for the mirror as well. And for promo Jirachi or whatever, anything that's just discarding my double dragon energy, because they're pretty precious in this deck, because that's what really boosts Darkrai's attacks. By attaching the double dragon, you get a big buff of damage, and as well as to keep your double dragon dragons come in play once your Giratinas get knocked out or whatever the case may be. So I do play a special charge. I really do like this card. It's really good. I play a Super Rod for recovery, and then instead of 1 Parallel City, I play 2 Parallel Cities. Playing the Chaos Wheel, Chaos Wheeling your opponent into a Parallel City is devastating. Really in any deck. It is devastating, of course, for Mega Ray and Rainbow Road, Rainbow Forest, Xerneas, but just in general, just to get to Parallel City someone and they have a couple Shaman or Hoop on the bench, or you Lysander one up and get rid of a couple of their attackers or whatever. Just playing this at a key time, or even playing this like early game, is just detrimental. And then just chaos wheeling to where they can't bump your stadium and they're just stuck at 3 is so terrible. In the mirror match, this is like the card I hunt for. Like, I'll Sycamore and Trainer's Mail. Like, if I was in the mirror match and a Trainer's Mail and it was like Max Elixir or Parallel City, and as like one of my choices, I would take the Parallel City over the Max Elixir in the mirror match, just because limiting them to 3, or limiting anyone really to 3, is just it's so good. So I play 2 Parallel City, and then for the energy I play 10 Dark. So my Max Elixir, I said Max Elixir. I meant Max Elixir has a really high chance of hitting. There's energy for Oblivion Wing, Evital if needed, and I have enough to attach for a turn. But it's really just for my Max Elixir numbers are really good. And then I've just played 4 Double Dragon, because why wouldn't you play 4 Double Dragon? And a deck that plays dragon. Yeah, so this is my current Darkrai Giratina list without the Garbodor. Of course, playing it with the Garbodor is really good, but I just kind of opted just to play it without the Garbodor. You know, there was a lot of games and stuff, especially in my local league, that I played that the Garbodor really didn't do much for me, or I set it up like turn 8 or whatever. Like, it didn't matter once all the Hoopas were dropped and the Shamans were dropped, or the Shamans were dead, or Shamans were prized, or whatever. Like, it didn't even really matter. But I did play it against the Greninja Break, and I set it up. I think turn 2 or turn 3, I got the Garbodor out, and you know, it's pretty much GG for them because they're hitting for so much damage, and they can't do the extra damage with the Greninja breaks and stuff like that. So that's a really good matchup in that sense to do it. But I just have my build without Garbodor now. So special thanks to Lucina64 for asking about my deck and wondering what my list is now. And like I said before, if you guys want to know what my current rotation lists, or I guess I'll say my current standard list, because you know everyone knows rotations in, just on a deck that I've actually already built, then I'll be happy to show you guys as well. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Peace.